Before you watch this episode of our cityCURRENT radio show, I want to invite you to join cityCURRENT's e-learning and online personal development platform called GrowthCurrent. I'm Jeremy Park, host of the cityCURRENT radio show and CEO of cityCURRENT. GrowthCurrent is your exclusive ticket to attend virtual events with global thought leaders, national guest speakers, and experts who can help you grow personally and professionally. It gives you access to success secrets, lessons learned, learning modules, and so much more. Being online, you can join us from anywhere in the world. Subscriptions are only $8 a month, or you can do bulk subscriptions for your team. Check out growthcurrent.com to learn more and to join us in our efforts to power the good. And now, on to the show. Welcome back to the cityCURRENT radio show. I'm your host, Jeremy Park. We're honored to be with our next guest. Here with us is Andrea Loughry. She's the founding member with Rutherford Arts Alliance. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well.
Well, let's talk about Rutherford Arts Alliance, founded in 2018, and obviously is a catalyst for the arts community. You do a lot. And so give us a little bit of a history, though, for you being a founding member. You know, talk about the history for founding the organization.
Well, actually, the city of Murfreesboro had, in that year, the very first of 3 art laureates, a photography laureate, a poetry laureate, and a painting laureate. And those laureates were challenged with choosing a community project and came to me to sort of bounce some ideas. At that time, I was serving on the Tennessee Arts Commission, which is our state commission putting money into all 95 counties for the arts. And the thing that Rutherford County really needed was somebody to connect all of our creatives and marshal our numerous cultural assets to sort of go in one direction and tell the world and ourselves about what all we've got going on here in Rutherford County.
Talk about, because I think the amazing thing is that you're collaborative. You're engaging in all the different arts in terms of the different facets, but you also have something for everyone of all ages. So you have a youth board, so you have all these different kind of nuances. Talk about the structure and engaging all the different mediums, if you will.
Well, we have one meeting a month. Of course, that's viral now, where we visit the different cultural sites as much as we can. And also we feature different creatives each month. I like to use the word creative because some people have a very narrow paintbrush. When you say art, they think it's painting and it's only this number of things. And we have a big, huge paintbrush and we're painting with lots of different arts, culture, and heritage. So it's things like the culinary arts, the whole food to table we all love to eat. And so it's lots of different kinds of arts that are coming together in terms of that. But we're just trying to get them talking to each other, planning their events together, involving young people early on with their creativeness. And we've certainly found in this world we're living in now, people are looking for creative outlets in so many places and just trying to make people know that those are available and that we, as a county, have certified about 1,500 cultural assets. So we just haven't marketed them. So we're working very closely with our Chamber of Commerce and its cultural arts and heritage avenue to spread that word to our own people that live in this county, as well as visitors that come in.
Share how, when you talk about the goals, well, actually, let's start there. Talk about the major goals for the organization, and then we'll talk about kind of how you're creating those. So talk about the major goals.
Well, trying to educate our community with all the different types of arts that are available. And so we're doing some projects such as last year we did a community involved public art mural. And we, previous to that, worked very, very closely with our city to try to define more easily and with more utilitarianness to it, all the different departments that might have jurisdiction over public art. And that was a real fun thing where we had a whole weekend where all different ages and the community came and painted under the direction of a master artist. This year we are doing a public performing arts that involves the entire community. We have commissioned a play that has been written that was to premiere in August. That has been rolled forward, but during that time, we've got many different projects regarding the leading ladies of Rutherford County history, women who inspire us. So we've got specific projects. We feature different creatives each month. We are participating with existing organizations to help them publicize themselves greater in terms of that. So those are some of the goals. Working on getting some more public art sculpture in our community. Those are some of the individual type projects we've been working on.
Well, and as you mentioned too, the focus on collaboration, getting the different creatives together, and also too, from a marketing standpoint, really helping to market and galvanize the community. And I love the fact, like you said, it's not just artists, it's creatives. And so everything from the food and the culinary arts, I love that you're encompassing so much. Share now in terms of kind of the realization of those goals, when you look at the economic vibrancy of this, there's a huge economic benefit for the arts in terms of what it creates as transformation for the community. So talk about kind of the economic development side of this and the importance in the community.
Definitely, that is one of the things that gave us the impetus to start this group in a study that was done through the Tennessee Arts Commission. It's a national study done on the state level, and then we did it on the county level. Showed us 5 years ago that we had $31.2 million pouring into this community based on arts, creatives, and the art organizations. So that perked up the attention, of course, of our Chamber of Commerce. They then set up a full-time position in a directorship of culture, arts, and heritage. The real thing that's interesting is people are looking for livability communities, and probably after 2020 more than ever. The walkability, the heart of the community, and of course we are the geographic center of the state, so we do have a big heart of Tennessee. So those things that the C-suite managers, call sticky environments, those that where the workforce talent is there and they have a sense of place. This is where we belong. We have a history. We care about each other. We're trying to understand more about the differences of people in our culture here. And I think that diverse population and the co-working spaces and the knowledge capital we have as a college town, the affordability, the quality of the public schools, we're just putting all those amalgamated ideas together in a creative format. So the institutions and the creatives are what's the glue that's going to stick our culture together and continue it on.
Yeah. How can the community help? How can we help?
Well, you're helping in one way today. Thank you very much for cityCURRENT in just trying to get the message out, because we don't want to just deal with the creatives. We want to help the institutions understand the translation of the language from maybe the business dollars and cents to the creatives' open mind, new idea approach to it. And that means giving people chances to get together, even if it's over this rectangular form that you and I are in today, or the auditory form, to exchange ideas and to encourage in our young people that creativity, and to encourage in all ages that there are ways they can express themselves rather than in a rage, destructive manner. So people helping us get the word out. Now we've got, and I might mention, we've got lots of different social media areas, if I might mention.
Yeah.
The website for the Alliance is Rutherford Arts, plural, Alliance.org. We have a Facebook page that you can, of course, just search under that. We have Instagram account under RUCO, R-U-C-O, Arts TN. Our young creatives have an Instagram. That's their playing field. The young creatives of RAAs, their handle there. So just trying to get the thing out and get in groups, small if we can, to chat about it.
One of the things that I think we were talking about in the first segment is the fact that in many cases, sports tends to get the lion's share of like youth development, but the power of the arts is, one, not everyone is geared towards sports, but arts creates so many opportunities to build self-confidence, to express yourself, to start conversations, and to your point, bring different cultures together. And a lot of what you learn becoming a creative builds that confidence to then, if you're a performer, like for a musician, you're standing on stage, but that becomes public speaking. And so there's all of these powerful benefits, I think, that the arts galvanizes a community, brings the community together, can be a unifying force. It creates the confidence. So I think my point is there's a lot of benefit to supporting the arts. What would you add to that from your personal perspective on why it's so important for the community? We've talked about the economic benefit, but why it's so important for the community individually to be supportive of the arts?
Well, research has shown us that the arts, the creative endeavors do improve academic performance. And of course, we're sort of measuring ourselves and our young people on, grades and test scores and so forth. The other thing, it strengthens the economy. Most of your decision makers are looking at creativity as one of the major points in their search for good workers. And the other thing is, we all know now, we've had a very good lesson in the fact that we don't know what might happen next. And the only way that we as a human race are going to be able to tackle some of the challenges we have is we're not going to be able to always look to history to find out what the answers are. We've got to figure them out by having brand new ideas. And that's what creativity is about. It's not just painting a picture. It's thinking, getting all that information together, and being around people that don't necessarily think like you, but together, some new idea that's going to help mankind is going to come from that. Arts drives tourism. It drives the economy. It drives healthcare, our mental health. Art really lives in our spirits. Whatever you define that spirit is, everyone really has creativity down there. Now, it may have been squelched when you were a child, but every child comes prepackaged with creativity.
Yeah, I love that you mentioned the problem solving, the creative problem solving, that companies are looking for creativity and they're looking for creative problem solving. And then to your point, the fact that everyone is really fueled by art and creativity in some way, whether it's, just enjoying music, and if you're stressed or if you're, trying to get pumped up or whatever it is, like people put on the headsets and they're listening to music, art drives us all and becomes that creative flame. And so to your point, it's within us, but it also is the driving factor for ourselves individually and our communities at large. So absolutely agree 100%. Go ahead and mention again the social media, the website, as you mentioned. Where can we go to learn more and to get involved with Rutherford Arts Alliance?
Well, certainly there is a button that you can punch where you can get involved with us. It's very inexpensive. And also our Facebook page, a Creative Connector for the Rutherford Arts Alliance, is open to anyone to post connections there. Our visit rutherfordtn.com is our chamber's website that gives you all the events happening in Rutherford County, helps with planning, gives you a list where all types of creatives have signed up and given you their website. So if you're looking for a jewelry maker, jewelry designer, you can find it there. So all the organizations, including our different cities of Rutherford County, events and festivals and so forth that they have going on, can be found there. And our major community involved project for 2020 to 21 is the Leading Ladies of Rutherford County History, Women Who Inspire Us. The website for that is leadingladiesrutherford.com. So the website is rutherfordartsalliance.org. Also on Facebook and Instagram.
Well, make sure everyone check them out, rutherfordartsalliance.org. Thank you for all you do, for coming on the show. Greatly appreciate it.
You are welcome, Jeremy. Thank you.